Good morning and welcome back. My name is Mr. Ethan, and today we're going to be doing another STEM science experiment. And today we're going to make Epsom salt crystals. So if you remember last week when we did the tie-dyeing, if you have any of your dyes left, keep them out. Otherwise, today you're going to need your Epsom salt, a half-cup measuring cup, a stirring spoon, a clear glass jar, it doesn't have to be a mason jar, and then a liquid measuring cup, and then also a small pebble. It's kind of hard to see, but you just need like a small jagged pebble. Before starting this experiment, remember guys, ask your parents for help and make sure you have a nice safe space to work in. So to start this experiment, first you're going to want to take your Epsom salt and measure out half a cup. And you're going to then put the half a cup of Epsom salt in your mason jar and try not to spill. After you have your Epsom salt in your mason jar, you're going to take the hottest water you can from your tap and you want to pour that into the Epsom salt. And remember, get this as hot as you can get it out of your tap, out of your faucet. And then you're going to mix that for 2 to 3 minutes. Once you're done mixing your water and the salt together, then you'll take your pebble right here and you'll drop it in to the bottom. And this is what's happening with your salt in your water solution and why it forms these crystals. Basically, the Epsom salt, when you add it to that extremely hot water, it breaks it down to its basic molecular structure and it saturates the water. So that means that all of the salt that the water could possibly hold, it was holding at this point. And when we go and we put this in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours, and it's best if you leave it overnight. When we go and put this in the fridge, what's going to happen is that all of a sudden, those salt molecules are going to constrict and they're going to form a crust around that rock that we put in the bottom, the small pebble, and it's going to grow crystals off of that pebble. And then tomorrow or in a couple hours, you can pour the excess water out and you'll have little Epsom salt crystals. So I'm gonna go grab mine and we can take a look at the final product. So right here guys, I have the salt crystals I made earlier. I made it in kind of a bigger jar, so I made sure I would have a lot of them. I'm going to kind of get some of these out of here. And it's best to let these dry out all the way after pouring the liquid out. But this is not ice, it's actually salt crystals. It's kind of hard to see, but once you let this totally dry out, you'll have more of these crystals. And when they're totally dry, they'll come apart better. And I will give you a close-up to make sure you can see what they look like. It almost looks like snow. And it almost feels like snow when you first take it out of the fridge because it's cold still. But really, they're just tiny little crystals. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you had fun making your Epsom salt crystals. If you did, please share your creations to the Families of the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County Facebook page. Stay safe and be well.